What's good, y'all? Today we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna do a StreamYard. I usually do the mobile YouTube lives because the algorithm seems to favor the mobile a little bit better. And being that we are a new channel, we kind of want to get into the algorithm first. But today we're gonna do a StreamYard. We're not gonna care about the algorithm. We just gonna stick to the topic because the topic is so important. Financial literacy under the current administration, how to make money. I'm going to be bringing people up from X. If you guys aren't in my X community, follow me at No Limit ZB so you could come up on X. And they're going to be talking, sharing their two pieces of what they got to say, guys. We did this before. It was pretty successful. I like the way it went. So I'm gonna do it again. You guys will be able to hear them from the phone, don't worry. But yeah, today we're talking about how to make money under the current, administration, whether you like them or not, financial literacy, what to be looking out for, things of that nature. So shout out to everybody who's coming in. Shout out to everybody who support the channel. We're gonna get right into this thing. We're not even gonna play. So I'm about to start up right now. I'm about to start up right now, gang. Give me a second. Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man? What's good with y'all boys? I'm gonna wait for a couple of y'all to come in here. We're gonna get on today's topic, understanding how to make money under the current administration. Business and finance and the young niggas and unk community. I like that. I'm gonna wait for a couple of y'all boys to get in here though. But yeah, this is an important topic because whether you like Donald Trump or not, listen, man, whether you like Donald Trump or not, you gotta make this fucking money, man. That's the reality of this shit. I'm gonna bring y'all up too so y'all could put people on game how y'all making money. And I'm also streaming on YouTube too, so they gonna hear y'all on YouTube too. But it's a lot of ways to make money that I'm seeing in just the first couple of weeks of him being in office. And I'm seeing this shit from the Philippines. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even in America. I heard they not even taxing the overtime no more. I heard they not even taxing the overtime no more. So y'all boys better lock in. If you are in America, lock in. If you're not in America, make sure that you looking at the stock market. I'm gonna start this thing up, bro. Fuck it. This how we gonna make money. What's good? What's good? I'm about to bring you up, KJ. I'm about to bring you up because I'm trying to have some people to talk with because I'm on YouTube Live too. I'm about to bring you up as a co-host, matter of fact. So you could co-host this with me. Turn your mic on, gang, so we can get started. Yeah, you gonna co-host this one with me and shit. But yeah, what's up with you?
Can I screen record this?
Yeah, you could do whatever you want.
Or you recording it already?
I'm recording on YouTube and I'm recording on the Spaces and Twitter.
So you're live on YouTube, low key, right now?
Yeah, but I'm doing StreamYard, so like the StreamYard algorithm isn't as good when you just go straight live from YouTube. So I'm just doing this for my personal purposes because the topic, so you feel me, is so important. I could come back and learn some shit from it. You feel me?
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
But what's good with you? How you been?
I'm good. How you been, bro?
Shit, I'm living, bro. I'm living. I'm trying to figure out some ways to navigate around this current administration, whether you like them or not. What's your stand on the current administration?
What Trump doing?
Yeah, yup.
Well, right now they saying that a judge they denied that, John. They said he ain't. They said no.
To what?
To all them things he signed off on, all the financial stuff, and all for all the college people and all the welfare and all that stuff. The judge signed off on. No, they put it in pending.
They trying to protect people and stuff. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. You know they ain't trying to protect no one.
Allegedly, like you said.
That's what's up for real. So like like I'm not in America right now. You already know that. I'm just saying that for the stream. But how's the like atmosphere been there? Have you felt a change in the atmosphere there? Like a little bit more animosity in the air, or like a little bit more like, oh, we could get a job easier. You know what I mean? Like, you know how the atmosphere changed during the pandemic. You felt anything like that?
Honestly, I think I've just been feeling a spiritual change. Spiritually, you can tell, that the hate, of course, is starting to rise in the air because they're starting to, you got somebody in office that's trying to, turn things up. But I think what Trump is trying to do is, I think what he doing is truly, good for America and not stance. But I feel like some things he just signing off on. I'm like, yeah, you're just overstepping a little bit. Like you're doing a little bit too much. But spiritually, you can 100% feel in the air, especially being from Pennsylvania.
What do you mean, like spiritually, in a good way or in a bad way?
No, and for the people, when it comes to the people, like no, because it's bad because you can feel that there's riots starting to come. You can feel, people starting to get angry, and things are just gonna start getting taken. Like you remember when they I don't know what words I can say on here, but when they hurt what's his name? What's his name?
George Floyd.
Yeah, it's stuff like that that I feel like it's about to start happening again.
Damn, so you saying I thought you meant in a good way. I'm happy I asked you because I'm like, oh, she's saying this is spiritual change. I'm thinking because they're trying to bring God back in the schools, you thinking in a good way, but you're basically saying you feel the intensity in the air, like some shit about to pop off.
Yeah, because like especially when you look on the internet, because I don't know if you can see like the people of too much of the algorithm of America internet, but like on the internet, people's angry. Like people don't care about God right now. They like, oh, you taking this away, this away, this away. See, to me, I'm like putting God in school that's the best thing you can do. But for other people, man, that's the least thing on their mind. People's like, my welfare's getting taken away, my school funding's getting taken away.
Oh.
Like, I don't want to hear that.
So that's a good transition into today's topic. There's a mindset of scarcity instead of a mindset of abundance. That's what you're basically saying, right?
Yeah, facts.
And that's the number one thing I think is important when you're trying to make money under this current administration. You cannot have a mindset of scarcity. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
Because then you're kind of playing right into what the fuck they talking about. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be scared about all the shit they doing, that's the reason why they doing this shit, to scare your ass, to move and shake you, especially with like the immigration shit they got going on. I heard that's getting crazy.
Oh, that's getting crazy. Oh, yeah, heck, shit is getting crazy. And then you got to think about it. Like, now that they talking about the funding, now that actually, the judge right now.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yep.
Now that what he said?
Hold on, let her finish real quick, bro, and then we're going to let you come in.
But yeah, now that they're actually pushing forward, even the Mexican president, the lady, she's like, yeah, no, you're not sending these people back. Like, some of these people don't even really belong here. Like, it's going to be some tension. And then they even was talking about that ICE was on I-30, what was it? 379. They said they was on the exit and they was checking people's stuff.
I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
I bet, bro. I bet. But yeah, so what you mean? Like they were just pulling people over on some like DUI type shit, like a traffic. Yeah. What the fuck?
Facts.
Where was this at?
I-30 379 in the city of Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they got ICE in here right now. ICE is on standby, buddy.
Like, you lying? I know you lying.
I promise. People was taking pictures of trucks. People was taking pictures of them being transported from the airport. I promise you.
What? So that's a whole different level of it. So you can't only feel it in the air, you could see it in the atmosphere. That's what you said.
100%.
Damn. You're going to have to take some videos of that and send it to me if you can.
Facts. I can definitely grab them from off of people that's from Pittsburgh that's seen it. My cousin actually posted a bus, and it had ICE sitting next to it. And it was a van that said it was like a ICE van that was like around cops or whatever, and they was putting people on the bus, I guess taking them back to the border. And then somebody on TikTok said there's like, you wonder why the Mexican border so packed right now. He's like, Trump really sending them boys back.
Damn.
And even I told you the Mexican president like, no.
But we ain't never seen nothing like that in Pittsburgh, though. In California, cool. You see what I'm saying? In Las Vegas, I get it. But in Pittsburgh,
nah, that's how serious it is.
That's crazy. I need to see that for my own eyes because that's a way different culture shift or like a way different change. Especially, it's only been how long he been in office for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that is what's happening. But I would have to imagine that's opening up jobs for Americans. Am I right or am I wrong about that?
It right now.
Yeah, right now. How's the job market?
Nobody's here. I promise you. I think it's a protest coming up.
So the job.
Everybody nervous because of the way he cutting funding, the way he doing taxes and cutting schools and all that. People ain't trying to make no moves.
So the job market's pretty much like in a scarcity state too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So how's the food prices and stuff? Are they still going up or did they settle down?
Oh, yeah, they still going up, but they kind of the same, expensive as heck.
Okay.
It ain't nothing too crazy, but they did say something about Trump. They was the way he did the food. I gotta send you a video because it was like I was kind of listening to it, but I kind of wasn't. But it was something with the food, and basically like people was talking about. You remember that movie, they cloned Tyrone, and they had them, kind of, it's like they kind of put like drugs in the chickens so the black people can keep coming back and killing them. So
yeah,
it was like, it's kind of something like that.
Damn. So it's pretty much all. Do you see anything good? Do you see any opportunity to make money in this craziness?
Money? Yeah, there's 100% a way to make money because everybody else is scared to.
What you mean? Elaborate on that.
Like if you able to go out there and take risks and you're not worried about what Trump doing, and people, like I said, people gonna start quitting their jobs. People about to start rioting. People about to start trying to make a statement because he's in office. So as people quit, that makes it more for a person who's like, I'm gonna cut out the noise, but I'm gonna pay attention. But I'm gonna move in on what I'm moving out on because it's a way to make money 100%, especially in the stock. I know with everything going on, I know the stock is going crazy. Like I can only imagine, especially when Trump had them Trump dollars that dropped whenever they closed off TikTok. Everybody said that was kind of a distraction, so people didn't make that much money and hear about it. So that's why they really banned it for America for that couple hours they had for a few hours. So I promise you, the stock probably going crazy.
So like the Trump coin was the cryptocurrency, but he also have a stock called DJT. So yeah, you're right about that because I seen some of that. And I made a little bit of money. I'm not gonna lie on the market, but as far as me being on the ground, it's different when I'm out the country. I can only see so much. I'm not seeing what you're telling me. I'm not seeing the ICE trucks stopping people in Pittsburgh. We never seen nothing like that in Pittsburgh, by the way. Never. So that's fucking interesting. And then how long was these trucks out here? Like it had to be within the first. I mean, he just got into office, so it had to be like.
I want to say it started around Monday. I started seeing people come talking about it. Like people was making little jokes, like all types of stuff on Facebook, and it got so local. And somebody was like, some dude, he works in schools and he's been working in it for a minute. And he was like, yo, ISIS came to the school looking for people. Watch out, they're going school to school now.
Damn, they're going school to school, just take you right out to school, putting you on a plane.
Yeah.
And how much money?
Not even on what you said?
And how much money do that even take? Because you need your translator in court. You need the ICE agent that's getting paid $80,000 a year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then you put them on a flight, right? Then you put them on a flight. The flight costs money. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Spirit Airlines. You feel me? But you see what I'm saying? All of this money's being made, and like you said, most people, instead of seeing how can I benefit from making some money off of this too, they got that mindset of I'm about to riot, I'm about to quit my job. So,
well, you also got to think on top of that because I'm happy you said airport because that's something else that's been going on. Spirit just dropped their new rules for their airline. Basically, they said you can't come in with no explicit tattoo. If they feel like your tattoo is offensive, you won't get on the plane.
What?
They said you can't. Yeah, they said you can't wear certain clothes. Like you can't come in with like a beater or something. Like you got to dress appropriately now when you come in there. All types of stuff, bro. Yeah, like look up Spirit Airlines and type in like Spirit Airlines new rules. Yeah, bro. Ever since Trump started signing off on stuff, we just waiting for the rest of the airlines to come in.
Discriminate.
Yeah,
is it discrimination? Do it sound? 100%. It sound like discrimination. You think it's borderline discrimination or just straight out discrimination?
Straight out discrimination.
Wow, that's
Cause
interesting.
you know who they're targeting. Like, who else wear offensive tattoos? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that there's not, other people. You know what I mean by other people that don't wear it. But like, I'm just saying, mostly it's going to be people of our complexion.
And they just came out with that this week in their stock. Guess what? The interesting thing,
their stock. Say it came out on what's today? Today's Wednesday. I want to say everybody started talking about that on Monday.
But look, their stock's at 52 cents per share right now. A stock that was at this time last year $40 per share. So maybe that'll help influence the stocks. So maybe that's something we should look into to make money off of. Although they are discriminating, maybe that stock go up a little bit and we can make some money there. You see what I'm saying? Because 52 cents a share, everybody got 52 cents.
100%.
You get 1,000 shares, that's $520. 1,000 shares at $40. Let's say they get back to $20 per share. It's still an airline. That's $20,000 in your pocket off a $500 investment. You see what I'm saying? So what you just told me, like, if you put some money in my pocket, best believe I'm gonna be looking out for you when I get back. You see what I'm saying? Because you just put me on something. I didn't see anything about that. But
yeah, bro.
Connecting the dots. You see what I'm saying? Makes sense, right?
100%.
Damn. So it's a lot of changes in America. Shout out to KJ for keeping me updated on America.
Heck, shout out to KJ. Like, there's probably so much more stuff that like I ain't even get to yet because the algorithm ever since TikTok got banned, the algorithm is a little funny. I'm not gonna lie, like certain stuff they try not to push on there, but like it's getting kind of hard because the Americans is like, no, we gonna push this. Like we gonna bring back the conspiracy theories and all that stuff because a lot of that stuff is starting to come off. Like you can't see it. Like what you click on is really like what stays on your page. Like I think I've been I ain't gonna even say I think I know. I've actually been sitting here keeping up with Christian Queen's like little mess. But it's like certain times I try to come off of it just to like, get off of the algorithm.
Yeah.
It's hard to because right now they're pushing a lot of drama. Like whatever is, drama filled or distracting on TikTok or the Americans, and that's all you can see. But then here and there you'll get like people talking about what's going on with Trump. So I watched the video long enough to see if it can bring me to them pages. So there's probably stuff that I don't even know that's going on, that's happening too.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people been saying. I guess around the world, a lot of people's been protesting for Americans, by the way, because they think it's a genocide coming up or something like that. Yeah, but you guys haven't been able to see it. I haven't seen it personally either. My algorithm's been shit on all platforms because we just been speaking on stuff that matter. And when you speak on stuff that matter in a logical manner, nobody want to hear it. But if you talk about cooking with Kaya, you talk about P. Diddy, you talk about LeBron, you're going to have 1,000 people waiting at the door. You know what I mean? But that's just where we're at as a society, So, but I'm more interested in the shit you're talking about. You're talking about ISIS in Pittsburgh. You're talking about its abundancy if you keep focused. Can I ask you something you might know about? Is it true that the income tax is about to be out the way and then the overtime money is now untaxed? Can you confirm that?
Right now that's what they're trying to put in place. Trump is having a hard time because he's going through a judge that have a humanity standpoint. So even though he's trying to push, money, good things, like to people, that's a good thing, to some people. But even though he's trying to push it and throw that in there as like a little tickle, like, yeah, look, I'm doing something for you. Mm-hmm. But it's not enough. Like, they're like, a lot of the things he signed off on, like, I'm telling you, bro, they're just telling that man the name of what the file is. They'll say, that's the TikTok ban. He'll open it up, sign it, push it to the side. That's just the rules and legislation, registration, whatever it is. He'll open it up, sign it. He's not even reading what it is. They're just telling him what it consists of, and he signs off on it and push it to the side. Like, I don't even think he know half the stuff that he done signed off on, honestly. Like, his pen, every pen in the White House gotta be out of ink. That nigga's going hard right now.
And how long has it been?
What, since he been like just writing off stuff?
Yeah, no, since he been in office, it's only been 10 days.
It's only been like 2 weeks.
Geez, so it's opportunities to make money, but it's also opportunities to, it's pretty much what your perspective believe. If you believe in scarcity, if you believe that you are about to struggle, that's will be true. But if you believe in abundance, you believe in God, you believe that you walk by faith, that's also true. That's pretty much what you said. Everybody's walking in their own reality based off of their perception.
Everybody's getting nervous. See me, like I'm kind of just sitting here, like I just feel like I'm in the middle of where everybody around me is panicking like it's an apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just in the middle, calm and collected, and like I'ma just let God work. Like I'm not really about to sit up here and go into a scares with y'all. Everybody's like, oh, but Trump is doing this, and then he's signing off on slavery stuff and taking away Washington's name and all. He's trying to do all types of stuff, and I'm just like, you gotta understand. Trump got to go through a lot of people to get a lot of things passed. And not only do he got to go through a lot of people, but he got to go through God. And a lot of the things, God might be like, well, America's going to have to face certain judgment, yes. But a lot of the things, God's going to be like, you have to have a human heart to get to to understand, like, I'm not letting that happen.
Right.
But I just think it's really, like, your faith got to be strong, like, in this situation. Because if not, it's going to show.
You're going to have anxiety attacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just gonna follow the lead. Like you're gonna follow riots, you're gonna follow trends. But I say for you, speaking on this topic and stuff like that, honestly, your live will go from 1 view to 10K in 5 seconds because everybody's looking for a conversation like this right now.
Okay, so just stay the path, just stay the course, basically.
Stay the course, 100. Keep talking about it. Keep pushing it because people are looking for people that's got the same mindset right now.
And I want to ask you something because you know me a little bit personally. I don't want to put my personal business out there, but as somebody that know me personally, would you recommend if I could get my foot healthy, come back, jump into that field, and get as much money as I can, and possibly become a $250,000 in the next 4 to 5 years?
100%.
Because you know me, you feel me? You know me. You feel me? Fuck this internet shit. Fuck the algorithm. You know me.
100%. 100%. A person like you, who's not afraid and take on any challenge, honestly, like this is where God will use you. And you will put your foot into the right places. Some of them could be dangerous, but if you got your faith in God, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I've been thinking about that. Once my foot heal up, just come back and take advantage of some of those breaks you've been talking about. You feel me?
100%.
Because like you said, it's a lot. You said it. It's a lot of opportunities, but people aren't seeing it because they're having these anxiety attacks. They're trying to protest. They want to quit their job just because things that's actually being blocked. Them just seeing it as a possibility of it happening, just throwing them off their equilibrium. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. It's just hate right now. Everything's filled with hate. No, everybody's not a big fan of Trump, but I think Trump's just trying to push to see where he can tickle his way in, what he can really do in this time of signing off things. But right now, like I said, I seen a TikTok where the man was, he was showing proof of stuff, and they was selling Trump like the judge said, if you're not doing that, we're not signing off on that. Everything will go, every welfare check, anything that baby said, anything that you was getting before is going to go in a normal flow. And if something changes, we'll let people know. But right now, we're not signing off on anything that he just signed off on.
And because you're eating right now, and just so you know, even if a lot of people don't watch this on the front end, a lot of time we have guys watching on the back end. You feel me? So people will hear this. But I want you to say, how does what you just said, everything you just said, entangles within the cryptocurrency? Are people getting scared to use their USD, or are they more mindful about crypto? How's it looking on the ground in the U.S. as far as the crypto scene goes?
On the real, what's hard for me to even fully get to you with the crypto scene is that I'm not in it.
Okay.
But with the fact of it being the way it is, because it's such a distraction, you got to think when distractions come, usually there's money floating around somewhere that ain't supposed to be floating around somewhere that they don't want people to know about.
Yeah.
So usually in this time when you use your brain, you don't even got to be in cryptocurrencies to use this. Just like the TikTok stuff, it was a distraction to something. Mm-hmm. When you use your brain, you got to think there's something going around that's free money. And right now, if you don't put your money in cryptocurrency and if you're educated on it and you're not taking advantage of that, you're losing right now.
Facts.
100%.
Facts. I agree with you.
There's too much going on that for you not to think about that.
I agree with you 1,000%. And as far as the California fires, we can talk about it a little bit on here. I know on TikTok they went straight for the ban, but on X and on YouTube they give us a little bit of leeway. As far as the California wildfires, how that's looking?
Right now, the wildfires cooled down. They are pushed back because of so much stuff that Trump going. Nobody even cares about them anymore. I mean, like, you can go into a store and you can see you can donate $1 to help the wildfires in California. But honestly, it ain't like how they, you know how when Haiti and them get hit with the hurricanes and everybody talking about it for months. No, I haven't heard nothing about the wildfires since TikTok got banned.
Okay, so
I feel like after everybody said that they was trying to burn up, you had to think where it got burned up is where the celebrities live. Let me say it like this: conspiracy theorists is saying that somebody started whatever. Somebody could have started that fire and they burnt it up because nobody, like, they're trying to burn up P Diddy's stuff. They don't want nobody to get out. Everything that P Diddy got going on, he's about to start snitching. They said they're trying to burn up every evidence that they buried so don't nobody get put in it. That's just the conspiracy side of it.
I heard that too from Eddie Griffin. I think the comedian Eddie Griffin. I heard that same thing, and I was like, hey. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past anybody nowadays. And as far as like, and shout out to you for being knowledgeable on all these different topics. As far as the California wildfire thing go for me, the first thing I looked into was the water stocks in California. Lo and behold, CWT, California Water, right there, $40 a share. So I made sure I got some of that because, you know, at the end of the day, like you said, when they put these things in front of us, it's always some money to be made elsewhere. You feel me? So that's where my mind at, for better or for worse. But I think I'm starting to turn towards the spiritual side of this because it's starting to look like, from what you're telling me, it's starting to look like it's going to be a little bit of a war zone, in America.
Next year. I mean, this it's been prophecies, and I'm honestly, as soon as I want to say probably like around tomorrow, where I have more time, I'm gonna be reacting to a video of a pastor. Well, he's not a pastor. Excuse me. He's a prophet. At Kingdom City Church in, I want to say, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. He sent out prophecy to Trump and to America. He started to see. He said February is going to be spiritual warfare in February. February we're going to see so much take place that's not good. And even he said, this man is not, he never touched Pennsylvania in his life, but he did say Pennsylvania is about to go through something because he's seen the whole world looking at Pennsylvania.
Yeah, during the election, Pittsburgh was like the place to be. Everybody was there. Elon Musk, Trump, I think Kamala Harris.
Pittsburgh about to get something. I think it's something bad that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be good.
And then, you know, like you said, even though the stuff will be happening bad in the real life, in the physical world, on the stock markets, usually when it's wars, usually when it's pandemics, that's the best time to get in.
It's just the reality. That's the best time to get in.
That's the whole thing I'm trying to, you know, gear us towards. Is like, remember, with all of this chaos going on, like just like you were saying, it's a lot of people making money on the back end, on the jail industry. All of those immigrants aren't just going back to Mexico or back to Venezuela or back to Haiti or back to Africa, because there's a lot of African immigrants too. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Some of them are going to jail. Some of them are going to Guantanamo Bay. So like the jail industry, some of those stocks in the jail industry tripling up in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. A lot of stuff is going on right now. So it's definitely an interesting time to be alive. I would say, like I always say, stay dangerous out there. Don't stay safe, stay dangerous. But I'm mostly shocked from everything you said. The thing that stuck with me the most was, one, the Spirit Airline trying to turn things around, even if it's discriminatory practices, and two, the ICE being on the streets of Pittsburgh. I can't envision that. That's why I'm gonna have to look it up myself or something. And I'm hoping that you remember to send me the videos, because I gotta see that for myself.
Yeah, I mean, people's cracking jokes about it. I mean, I'm telling you, like, dude is in Pittsburgh public school, and he was like, yeah, no, like, they're ICE people. They're literally coming to, like, you know, like how we used to see in SWAT up in here, like, ICE is like SWAT. They're like swarming bees out here ready to get whatever. Like, and it could have been because it was cold, but this is just my assumption. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it could have been like, you know, God showing me something I don't really know. But I remember I was driving down through MO, which is not Oliver. I was driving down through there, and I seen, you know, certain people, and, you know, their faces was all covered up, and, you know, their kid's face was all covered up. No, like I said, it could have been because of the cold, or it could have been them trying to protect yourself. But I really do feel bad for these people. But it sounded like it low key, like somebody said what needs to happen right now is that the Mexicans and the blacks need to get together and team together and stand up for what's right, because they can't take away everything. But he was morally pointing toward Texas. He said if in Texas the black people and the Mexican people all come together instead of going against each other, they can change a lot in Texas. But I know even Prophet Brian Corn, that's his name, he said that in this time, like it's just a time to stay close. But he also said what we were talking about was it's going to be a lot of school shootings too coming up, and one of them already happened. And he made this prophecy for January 3rd.
Yeah, and then it's like the craziest thing is, it's Americans moving to Mexico on their own right now. So it's like some people want to be outside of it. Like the new American dream, they saying is getting out of the USA. To be honest. Like, I feel a lot more peace and amnesty when I'm not in the USA, although I do feel, like you said, opportunity for capitalism reasons when I am in the USA, but there's a different vibe. Every place you go, every state you go, state to state, is a different vibe, place to place. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, my whole thing is, a lot of Americans don't even want to be there anymore. They sick of this shit. So it's definitely looking questionable. I'm one of the people that I usually got a feel for what's going on in the world. Like, I got a deep intuition, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what the fuck to expect in the next 3 months, let alone the next 3 years. But I know that all of this is based off of the root of all evil, which is money. So if you just follow the money and you're able to help your family or your situation out by profiting off of some of these things that's going on, I feel like that's the main thing we should focus on, other than God, of course. But it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be stuck in the same situation because they're just going to sit there. They're going to riot, like you said. They're going to cry. They're going to do things that's not beneficial to the nature of their being, and they're not going to be profitable. So my whole thing right now is just, one, evaluate the situation. That's why I was asking you so many questions, like, yo, what's going on there for real? Because I know you, I can trust you. There's a lot of people get on the internet just say shit, but I know you. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, one, what's going on there? Two, how's the spiritual thing looking? Because I'm hearing a lot about God being implemented back into the USA, which I feel like that's a good thing personally.
I think that's a great thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but and then three, I wanted to know, like, are these bills actually getting fucking passed? Because a lot of these shits, like you said, they do make sense. I don't think men and women should be competing in the same sports. Nobody really do. Nobody really do. Nobody think they overtime should be taxed as hard as we fucking work. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
So 2 or 3 things or 4 or 5 things do make sense, but on the back end, who's suffering on behalf of our benefits? That's the reality. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I just think everybody's head is on a swivel. I just wish that, and this is the time, you know, where God already, like you said, it's good that they're pushing God, but like the people gotta trust Him, and you know, half of America is Antichrist. If you really think about it, there's so many different people around here that goes against that, and that's another thing that's going to cause fire. Is that you gotta understand that there's hell and heaven, and when people, like, the enemy is going to try his hardest to keep people away from what they're trying to push. And I mean, it's going to get tough. But like I said, there's a lot of things what Trump is doing where I don't agree, and I think he needs to slow his roll down a little bit, because I'm like, you're pushing buttons, and everybody's talking about their Project 25. I don't know if you heard about that too. But
I heard about it, but go ahead.
Yeah, they said it's starting to come to light.
I heard that too. Everything's getting checked off and shit. I'm like, damn, bro. Everything getting checked off the list of that. I don't know how that's gonna look. I ain't gonna lie. And they talk about cutting off food stamps.
That's what got pushed. Like, that's basically what he tried to put out. And that judge was like, yeah, no. Now, the only way that judge is gonna get cut off is if they try to bring some money in it or something. But on that way, I don't think that judge is gonna stand down for nothing, because he's cutting Trump stuff off. The Democrat Party is definitely winning when it comes to the nose. They're not with it.
For now, at least. And then when you know how it go. You know how it go. They get enough money in their pocket. They get enough blackmail, because a lot of blackmail is going on in politics. They get enough blackmail information, enough money in their pocket, influence, briberies, it'll go the way they want it to go. But maybe not in the first 10 days, but in the first year for sure. If you already got some push, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it sounds like it's getting crazy there. I suspected such a thing. And I always say I think it's better looking from the outside in sometimes, especially in scenarios like this, because although I'm not getting all of the information, I am getting the information that's quality in regards to us investing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly where to put my money right now as far as crypto, as far as stocks go, but I did not know that ICE was on the ground kicking indoors in Pittsburgh, a place like Pittsburgh that's pretty peaceful and open to immigration, by the way. I did not know that. You know, that's very, very interesting. I wonder how much they paying those ICE agents per year.
Man, I just want you to know it's getting wicked out here. Like I'm telling you, like the jokes be super crazy. Like I'm like, yo, I'm like just these jokes. Like I'm like, we take nothing serious, honestly, because I mean it's not them. You know, it's other people, and a lot of people they're okay with it. They're like, you know, these people need to go, and that's how they're looking at it. With me, like I said, I'm gonna make the money that God want me to make, and ain't nobody that's not supposed to be here taking my stuff. Them people don't do no harm to me. So whatever I'm supposed to do, God gonna have it right on the platter for me, and that's what I know. But people's like, no, these people taking from us, they're charging us extra, and I'm like, you know, I mean, half of America feel like that, then what can we? You know, it's happening. This is what's happening.
Yeah, the majority rules in a democracy.
Yeah, and what's sad now is that what hurts my heart the most is that there's kids involved.
And mothers. So, yeah, most of the immigrants they get rid of is the kids and the mothers, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. And I'm hearing some of them not even immigrants. They're like, they have birth rights. To me, this is like modern day slavery. Like, this is modern day slavery. It's just not black people. At least right now, it's not black people. Yeah, I was about to say, y'all better get y'all passports, because soon they're going to be they're going to be talking about some, if you don't have a form of identification in the form of a passport, you can't prove you're American. They already said it. This is the year that, you're right. They said this is the year that they said if you don't have an actual ID, you will not get on a plane. And the actual ID is what? An actual state ID, because you can't use your license no more. Okay, so you need the one with the star on it, or a passport, pretty much. Yep. Them is the only, you got a state ID in your passport. I mean, you got a license in your passport, you're good. You got an ID in your passport, you're good. But if you don't got a passport, you better have a state ID. So what's the top 5 most dangerous places to be in America right now, which will equivalent with the top 5 places probably to make the most money? That's why I'm asking you. The top 5 most dangerous places to be right now? Yeah. Texas is one of the top 10. I mean, that's where the most immigrants is. Texas, New York, Pennsylvania. I want to say that was my top 3. I don't know if I could come off the top of my head with 5, but I know them was the top 3. Okay. Where most immigrants are. Okay. So it's just hectic. And you know, once the immigrants get desperate, they go into hiding. They start, you know, is the crime going up? But how's the crime looking? Like the everyday murder and stuff like that? Like I said, the algorithm is super trash. But as of right now, like, it hasn't been going up. Has it been going down? No, it's not. Because I heard in New York for the first time in like 10 years, 5 days and no shootings or something like that. Did you read that? I didn't even hear that, and I could, because the you got to think, like, half of these people, and it's super hard to talk on certain stuff because, you know, like, it get crazy out here. But like, to be completely transparent, you know, a lot of the immigrants came from cartels, so I bet you in New York it is a lot of shooting going down. I bet you it is, because them is the people that work for them. So, yeah, I mean, you know, the cartel got the most ends meeting right now, and I know they're going through hell, because guess what? These people's getting pushed out. And that's why Trump was top tier pushing them out. That's the reason why, because of the cartel. He don't want nobody dropping nothing in America. That is illegal. Unless it's a pharmacy doing it. Unless it's a pharmacy doing it. Nah, that's a story for another day. But the ICE, I think the ICE agents just being there with their presence, with them being armed, with them looking like police officers, that could also, you know, bring crime down, because if I'm outside and I'm an American even and I see an ICE agent, I'm still gonna have a certain level of that's a federal agent. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But damn, man, I learned some shit today.
You do, and on the stock, I really want you to pay close attention to Pennsylvania, because you got to think of how much stuff is going to start to change in price because of how many immigrants are going to be pushed out. Like, them little corner stores we got. We grew up going to the corner stores with the Arabs or the
right.
The Napoleons. Man, we like.
Give me one. Give me 1 second. You keep talking. I'm gonna put my mic on mute. Damn. So it's gonna be a lot of business opportunities open up for the blacks that go in and have some black owned businesses in the neighborhoods and stuff.
If they're not here, I promise you, that's what I say. If you come in here and you be able to two-step, you're gonna be able to two-step your way in here and gritty on everybody, because everybody's gonna start putting boundaries up on their businesses, because everybody think what the thing is, like, I'm gonna tell you this is the best way, and this is what I'm doing in America right now. Could go from people of America, because you gotta think Trump is fully about money, and so the only thing that they don't care about is making the rich wealthier. So if you got a business, you're on Trump's good side. So if you're looking for money, this is the best time to be in anything instead of being scared, because Trump's on your side. So this is how you take advantage of Trump while he's taking advantage of you. That goes for crypto stocks. That goes for small business, medium-sized business owners. I'm not sure about small business owners, but man, they can make a living too if they play it smart. Stop being in competition and actually open up their ears and pay attention to what's going on. They can make their money. They can come up and be a medium. After a year, going into the next, those small companies can be medium companies, and medium companies can be large companies if they play it by Trump's rules. So if you had to play the system like the system playing. Exactly, I say that all the time. So if you had to guess where this thing was going in the next 3 to 5 years, this is live, by the way, on here. Where do you think we're going in the next 3 to 5 years? It's pretty much going to be a cycle of the same things, or you think it's going to be complete anarchy, or anything in between those two things? Honestly, with the way I'm seeing it from my standpoint, that's going to be complete hell. Damn. Money-wise, it's going to be great, but it's going to be complete hell for people who feel like, if some of these laws get passed, let's say it like that, if some of these laws end up getting passed within the next couple months, they already said the month of February is going to be crazy. So just prepare for the worst. You just got to hang your little blicky out and get ready. And that's Black History Month. They always make that one the worst. Yeah, like you got to think like people angry. Immigrants are angry, so if they're not caught, they're going around shooting. You just got to stay protected. You got to stay on your feet. All businesses got to protect yourself, because there's jealous people out here. I'm a big completely honest. I don't. In the next 3 years, I would call it. I would say hell, unless God can get a hold of Trump fast enough. I don't see how else this is going to go. Yeah. For me, if anybody trying to hurt me, anybody trying to hurt the people around me, it's gonna go pretty smooth, because I trust God. Now, whatever God got going on, I'm gonna trust Him. But for the people of America who don't put their trust in God, and this is the land of the free, it's going to be hell. You heard it here first. Security guard in this time, I feel bad for him. That's what I was about to say. The security industry must be lucrative right now. Man, they better start getting everybody armed up. Because if you protecting a business, oh yeah, you better you might as well get ready for whatever war is gonna come.